Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location, my people. Today is another wonderful day that is good in our eyes, and we must be glad in it. I thank God for today, and I call on my fellow Biafrans to join me so that we will continue to talk about Biafra. We have to keep talking about Biafra so that our people will not forget anything, my people. Join me from wherever you are watching. Our platform is one of the Breji platforms where we tell you the authentic truth and give you the information you needed. Biafra will surely come. We are people of liberal mind. We are not violent people. We don't preach violence. We don't preach hate. If you have any of your opinion, you have to come and discuss it. This is an interactive session. You have to make your opinion known constructively and respectfully, my people. We, the Biafrans, we are very transparent, very liberal-minded people. So join me and let us continue. Let me say a little prayer that God Almighty will know that we are truly His children, because He said in every situation we should give thanks. Father, Lord, I thank and glorify your name this day. Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, no human power is above your power, and we will always give reference to your holy name, my Lord. Heavenly Father, I commit my leader, Nnamdi Kanu, into your holy hands, Father, Lord. Temper justice with mercy towards my leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and give a guardian angel to protect our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, the one leading us currently. Please, Lord, protect him, guide him, and protect all Biafrans all over the world. He say, my people, join me. Hello, Henry. Thank you for joining. I have a picture here containing two rivals in the name of Uchechi Okwu Kanu and our leader Nnamdi Kanu. The woman, she is proving herself not to be a wife but a rival to her husband. My people, I always use Onyendu's voice as my jingle, but I will still use this because his voice is here as well. So I will play this video now so that you will hear her and we will discuss it, because this is an interactive session. I can play it over and over again for a reason that we should all ponder over. And remember that during the time, good evening, thank you for joining, Clement. Let me play her voice, because after her voice comes Onyendu's voice.
Swift endeavor to facilitate my visit. So let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And other well-meaning politicians and elites who are concerned will continue to feign obliquity of the required steps we need to achieving a political solution. This is a political solution, of course. But when you look at the word political solution, what does it mean? It means the elite, the people. It means the political status. It means the political who and who in the society. And it has to also stem from a central point. That movement has to stem from a central point.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said it's from Nnewi. As soon as this, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken about before. I have not.
Hello, Chibo.
He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
So let's take the opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And to other well-meaning Igbo politicians, governors, concerned, will continue to feign obliquity of the required steps we need to achieving a political solution. This is a political solution, of course. But when you look at the word political solution, what does it mean? It means the elite, the people, because the politicals. Who and who in the society. And it has to also stem from a central point. It has to stem from a central point.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said it's from Nnewi. As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the people of the zoo that he talks to me. Of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood. Wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
My people, you have seen it. I have played it twice, though the second time it wasn't coming out clear, but I suppose that some of you who are attentive heard her, the wife of Onyendu. She said that she She is thankful to Ifeanyi Ubah for making it possible for her to attend to visit her husband, that she's grateful to him, and that she's there for political solution, and that the political solution must start from central point. I don't know what her central point represents here or what central point means for her, but you all will agree with me that it is the same man that she is addressing to as being a very wonderful man that made her to go and see her husband in the dungeon. That is the same man our Onyendu said he doesn't know who he is, and that he's been using his name to extort money from people. This woman is not, I cannot condemn anybody, but from her conduct, she does not support Onyendu. She does not support our Onyendu. I know that so many of us in the media, some of us are here for different and diverse reasons. We all have our reasons why we are doing what we are doing. Some people never saw this situation coming. Some envisaged it, but they did not do anything about it. And some maybe did not know anything about it, but they are always ready to act, like our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. What caused this whole war between Nigeria and Biafra, or Biafra and Nigeria war? Our Prime Minister was not born then, but he was able to be calculative, and he is focused mainly on the interest of his own people. No matter the age of this woman, I don't want to know her name, Onyendu's wife. She must be very old enough to know that her loyalty should go first to the man she calls her husband. How can a man be helping you to go and see your husband in the prison, and you are accepting it, and you are being thankful? A man that brought aeroplane or private jet that they use in renditioning your husband from Kenya to Nigeria. The barrister that your husband sacked, you were seen taking pictures with two of them, Ezekome and Ifeanyi Ubah. The people that sold your husband, you are always going to meet them. Your husband is talking about referendum and freedom of his people, and you are talking of political solution. With who? The people that are not allowing your tribe to go. The people that went to your husband's Kingsley home to do python dance and buy a lot of Biafran children. My people, I was on Twitter space today, and many Biafran women have agreed that if Onyendu comes out and decides to continue any marital relationship with this woman, we will consider accepting him as our leader. Because you people know very well that if a people are looking for you, they will get you through somebody that is very close to you. And from the voice you have heard now, you can see that Onyendu and his wife are very incompatible. They are not saying the same thing. The wife is thanking the man that her husband said that he doesn't know who he is, but the man is lying with his name. How can a man rendition your husband bring him home with his own private jet. And he is the man that you are in contact with to the extent that he has to pay your transport. Yes, my sister Diane said that the lady is Delilah, part of the people that sold Onyendu. Hello, my wonderful sister, Julie. The whole of Biafran women today on the Twitter space have said that we will all congregate as Biafran women. Onyendu must drop this woman. If Onyendu continues to marry this woman, Onyendu will lose the ability to lead us. Because anything we do, they will drag Onyendu back. His wife is an accomplice. Thank you, Emenike. Thank you so much. How can you be always congregating with people that sold your husband? The DOS, they will invite you. You will come and be talking trash. She said that she is talking about new political solution. Onyendu never wanted anything in that manner. And we Biafrans, we don't want political solution. In fact, this sort of woman cannot tell us what we want, because she is a nobody to what we are doing. She is not. Though we are happy that we have our prime minister, but we still have respect for our Onyendu. And I will not say anything in relation to Onyendu yet until he comes out. How can this woman always be bringing negative vibes to Biafra situation? Biafra is not a personal or family matter. No, my people. It is not. And if you check very well, when Onyendu was still with us, none of his family members had any position. I know that his brothers are old enough to handle positions, but he never gave them any. This woman is a chameleon. Our leader cannot be seen living with this sort of person. Because when Zik of Africa was called Zik and is known as Zik of Africa, the Oyibo people wanted to bring Zik down with that woman he was married. And Zik, that woman was drove away. Otherwise, they would have pied Zik of Africa. And Zik has to run to Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah was the one that protected Zik. You know, sometimes we don't understand history, or we know history and ignore it, or we just don't want to talk about history. If you don't know your past, you can never know where you want to place your present. And if you don't know your past, sometimes you will mismanage your present. And without proper management of your present, you have no future. My people, this woman is a disgrace to womanhood. When Mandela was in prison, though Winnie Mandela had a boyfriend, that was her decision as a human being. But she was always crying out, going around, campaigning for the release of her husband. I've never seen this woman one day even beckon on Biafran women to come along with her. Never. Or cry to the world. She never did it. People have been gossiping about the woman. I said no, that I don't want gossip. I'm not here to gossip. Biafra is not a thing of gossip. It's a reality. And some of us suffered during Nigeria Biafra war. And you can imagine how old we are now. We cannot be seeing this thing like child's play and we will keep quiet. That woman should. Ndị Igbo na-asị fikwa asaa n'anya o. Maka Aba women riot Gabu a joke to this one, because we love Onyendu so much, and they're trying to behave like this chameleon to use his wife to nail him down. This cannot happen. It's impossible. This woman, she is something else. I am tempted to play back her voice so that you people will hear.
So let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And to other well-meaning Igbo politicians, governors, and elites who are concerned will continue to feign obliquity of the required steps we need to achieving a political solution. This is a political solution, of course. But when you look at the word political solution, what does it mean? It means the elite, the people. It means the political status. It means the political who and who in the society. And it has to also stem from a central point.
You see, you have to start from a central point. Who is he explaining what a political solution is? Does she think she's the only educated woman in Biafra land that we don't know what political solution means? Political solution, was it not this one that was Rike? That's our elder. Before he died, he went to, they suggested political solution. The man that was the last minister of the 1960s, he died, I think, last year. You know, that very man, either was Rike or one of these wonderful elders. He went to Buhari and said to Buhari, please, this is my death wish. I know that I don't have long to live on this planet, but if you grant me this wish, since they say political solution, because as a president of a country, this constitution always has it that you can, Mbazurika Amechi, thank you, Chinedu, my brother. Mbazurika Amechi went to Buhari, pleaded with Buhari, because as number one man of the state, the constitution always has it that alternatives will be this political solution in an emergency situation or anything that has a public interest. You can take decisions without going recourse to the court. But Buhari said, no. Oh, no, not like that, my FIFO. You have to go to court. Court to have to decide. Now, court decided. Do you know that those 3 judges that discharged and acquitted Onyendu, they transferred them from Abuja, they scattered them all over the country. They transferred them out of Abuja so that they will never preside over Onyendu's case. And you people know that, I mean, why people always ask for court permission before somebody will be renditioned is because of what Onyendu is going through. The court must be sure that the person will not be persecuted or that the person will get a justice. But Nigeria did not do that. They went and grabbed our Onyendu, chained him legs and hands, blindfolded him from Kenya to Nigeria in a private jet provided by this Ifeanyi Ubah. And the wife is saying here, thanking him, a man that put your husband in prison, a man that provided an access to conveying your husband from another country to another country. You are not even crying to British people that your husband hold their citizenship. This woman never opens her mouth. And whenever she talks, she will be really annoying people. My sister Diane said, is this a wife or a knife that is friendly with the enemies of her husband? The lady Delilah know what she is doing. She is in a house enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Exactly what it is. So let me allow this to play again so that you will hear what Onyendu said.
Point. That movement has to stem from a simple point.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said it's from Nnewi. As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talked today. I have never live spoken to Ifeanyi Ubah before. I have not. He came to the IPOB to extort money, very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money, allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
My people, you have all heard it. A wife. What does wife mean? She's telling us what political solution means, but she cannot define clearly what marriage is all about. You have to be loyal to your husband. You have to stand by him at all times during thick and thin. I mean, if Onyendu sacked a Jofo, you should have at least find out from your husband, why did you sack this barrister? And he will explain to you. And you will stand by your husband. But she was seen, you know, she was seen taking pictures with, she was standing at the middle, Ejiofor was standing on the left, and Ezekome on the right. And she took picture with them standing. She took picture again sitting. It's not like somebody passing across when you were taking picture and their image appeared. That was a courtesy visit she paid to them. People that your husband sacked in a very sensitive case like a man, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh my God. Onyendu will not marry this woman again. Not if they are so much in love that Onyendu cannot do without her. I'm not sure that Onyendu will gain the confidence of Biafrans anymore if he carries on with this woman, because they will use this woman to get Onyendu. We want Onyendu to be alive and lead us into Biafra. She's not the only woman in this world. So many gossips flying about. But as a woman, I said to myself that I don't want to condemn my fellow woman. I'm not better than anybody. But this one, you have all heard it. You have all seen it. She's the one speaking by herself. I refuse to discuss this woman until I have a video where you people will hear her speak by herself. She's thanking that man for making it possible, either by a monetary gift or by flying her in a private jet. Somebody your husband does not know. He said he doesn't know it. So it's not as if Ifeanyi Ubah is their family friend. My people, these are the reasons why we haven't gotten Biafra all this while. Onyendu may not even know that this woman has been a source of a leakage in all his plans, coupled with the fact that what are they called? The DOS using her because DOS are owing Nigeria. Nigeria paid them and they jail for 100 million. So they are doing everything humanly possible. And somebody must have said to them, try and use his wife. I don't want to talk about something I don't know, but the gossip is that the money they gave her, she bought a new house and moved out from their former house. So they can do anything to pamper her in order to be using her to deceive so many gullible Biafrans. You cannot be looking for solution, call it political or whatever, from your enemy. Your enemy cannot give you freedom. So telling us or defining what political solution for us is for our own use. It's not for us. We know what we want. We want Biafra so that we will be free and survive from the hands of marauding Fulanis that invaded our land. You people will not believe it. Today on the Twitter space, one of our brothers, he was really panting as if he was running fast. So when it was his turn to talk, you know what this guy said? He said that in the country where he is, which he doesn't want to name, that he went there to seek asylum. And you know that if you are a signatory to this asylum seeking something, anybody that comes to you and proves to you that they would have spied them in the country they are running from, you have to at least give them paper to work and to reside in your country until that country where they are being persecuted, they are free from it. So he said that the day he went for his asylum hearing, the Oyibo woman there told him that the Fulanis, you said that they are persecuting you, that they are not, that they are also indigenous of your country. You cannot claim that they are fighting you. My people, what does that show you? That Nigeria government is using the oil money from our land, going all over the world, trying to pollute the mind of all these people. Because for that woman to say that the Fulanis have been living in Nigeria for over 200 years means that the Fulanis have gone to blackmail our people all over the place. So if you go to seek asylum, citing the terrorism going on in the zoo caused by the Fulanis, they will tell you no, that it is not correct, and they will refuse your asylum. So where do they want you to go to? And that is somehow a breach of their, signatory to this asylum seeking process. Can you people believe? Onyendu even said it, that these people, they have billions, that they will come to bribe some of us, the lily-livered men among us. This is the thing. It hurts me so much that a mother like this, a woman that is calling somebody your husband, you are not even able to give your husband support. And she doesn't talk any way at all like somebody who is supporting what her husband believes in. She wants this very political solution to come from the central point. Where is the central point? The DSS or DOS? Are they the central point? She's not capable of being the mother of Biafrans, because if her husband is the leader, any ruling husband, the wife automatically becomes the mother of the nation. She cannot be the mother of the nation. She's a saboteur. Onyendu's wife is a saboteur. You people could recall that time they caught Onyendu. What's his name? Asari Dokubo said that he had a meeting with Onyendu's wife and her father and the DOS and the Geoffo. You can imagine. And Asari also said, I fished him out. I fished Onyendu out. I fished Nnamdi Kanu out. I combed him out. I fished him out. You can imagine. And he was also threatening our prime minister today. Where is Asari Dokubo? Anybody that is sabotaging this fight with all our brothers that have given their lives and our sisters, our elderlies, our children, the person will not get it well with us. We will plead the blood of those people over the person's head. So let's hear what their brother-in-law said about Onyendu's wife.
Now your enemies Kambo. Admit that she's no longer your wife. Ejibomani doesn't roll with your enemies. Ejibomani find a way, a means to destroy your enemies. Nwanyị ọma cannot wala ndị iro gị ka mbọ. Rather, she will find a way to eliminate them. A bad wife, a woman that hates you, will not want to occupy the space in your life. Not because she loves you, because she doesn't want to leave so that somebody else will come in and play a good role in your life. Mm-hmm. So, occupy the space, play different roles. Not that she's playing the role to help you, because if she's working with your good friends, mingling with them, they will do something that will, but rather the bad woman will mingle with your enemy so that you find a way to destroy you. Because if you are destroyed, you will not be able to replace her with a better person. Mm-hmm. You see, it's all about, she doesn't want you to replace her with somebody better than her. So, Ogana Abago underground. Asina, the worst enemy, our enemy that is outside, it's enemy that is inside your own home. And some men find it difficult to say.
Program. Okay.
So my people, you have heard this man. He said that a very good wife is not supposed to be, grabbing your friends or, hobnobbing with your friends. A very good wife will always stick with her husband. But this woman, what does she do? She is always being seen around Onyendu's enemies. And to cap it all, she said that all these women, these sort of human beings, they would not want to go because they don't want somebody else to come in and
your enemies Kambo.
Yes, my sister Julie said, I hope these people are not planning evil against Onyendu through his Delilah wife. That is what I'm saying. That is why I am saying that if Onyendu comes out when he comes out, by the special grace of God, he will come out. Because if God did not want Onyendu alive, they would have tied him in Kenya. So the wife is the real Delilah.
Admit that she's no longer. Doesn't.
A good wife does not work with your husband's enemies. That's what he is saying. Ezigbo nwanyị is a good wife, does not roll with the husband's enemies. But this woman, anytime she comes out with the DOS, what she's coming out to talk is like a bombshell. Nonsense. She doesn't make any sense at all to me.
Find a way, a means to destroy your enemies. Nwanyoma cannot wala ndi inoge kambo.
Yeah.
Rather, she will find a way to eliminate them. A bad wife, a woman that hates you, will not want to live, but want to occupy the space in your life. Not because she loves you, because she doesn't want to live so that somebody else will come in and play a good role in your life. So rather, she will stick in, occupy the space, play different roles. Not that she's playing the role to help, because if she's working with your good friends, mingling with them, they will do something that will benefit you. But rather, the bad woman will mingle with your enemy so that to find a way to destroy you. Because if you are destroyed, you will not be able to replace her with a better person. You see, it's all about she doesn't want you to replace her with somebody better than her. So, Ogana Abagogwe underground. As in the worst enemy that is outside, it's enemy that is inside your own home.
Yeah.
And some men find it difficult to say.
Yes, my people, I have just used this man's video to buttress my point. Because with this man's video, homogeneously, it works hand in hand with my first video of Onyendu and his wife that I displayed. Onyendu's wife has thanked Ifeanyi Uba for facilitating her movement to see her husband in the prison. Is Ifeanyi Uba also in the prison? Ifeanyi Uba is living with his family while you are going to the prison to see your own husband. And you are happy coming to praise him, telling us that the political solution must come from the central point, and defining for us what political solution is. We do not want political solution. By the special grace of God, there is nothing on this planet that will stop us from getting Biafra, because Fulani people, they are on an agenda that does not conform with what we want. They have so many diverse agendas that we no longer want to wait and hear about or waste our time discussing. They want to Islamize the whole country. We are not inclusive. We are no longer Nigerians. We are Biafrans. They want to Fulanize the place. We are not interested. Those countries supporting them, they are not God. They are not the creator. Yes. Will you people remember that Italy used to rule the world? Historically, Italy was ruling the world. But when they disobeyed God, God brought them down. So, my people, if America or any country believes that they are giant of the world, giant of this, they are not giant of God. Biafra must come. When the children of Israelite was living 430 years in Egypt, the Pharaoh never knew that it is a man that he grew up in his own palace, which was Moses, that God will use to destabilize his kingdom. So, my people, I'm not afraid because I know the God we serve. Because if God is not with us, when they abducted Onyendu, when the DOS sold Onyendu, nobody like our PM would have emanated. He wouldn't have surfaced. But it is just by the grace and power of God that when our leader was abducted, God gave us Simon. So with Simon, Biafra is here, my people. He is going in step by step the correct way, though very difficult. But yes, when you are going through difficult, anything that is difficult for you, you know that the end will come out good. So my people, we really don't have to lament so much. But anything I said to myself, anything I see or anything I hear, I will come and let us deliberate on it. Because, you know, when two heads rub together, it will be better than one. You know, because our Onyendu is a man that, you know, we cannot forget him in a hurry. Today, anyway, my people, was a sit at home, a very successful sit at home. You know, currently, army people were carrying propaganda. Oh, we have stopped sit at home. That is just to satisfy and please their Fulani masters. Just to please them. You can never stop sit at home. Good evening, Albert. Thank you for joining us. I don't know whether you got the message of Onyendu's wife. If you don't, I will play it back for you. It is very short, but it speaks volume. You know, I don't know how a sensible Biafran will be working for Fulanese. If you are talking of minority in the entire country, including Biafrans, they are the minority. So how can they be minority and be ruling over us? That is one question. Why I ask that question is that this very boy that went for refugee asylum seeking, they started saying that Fulanese, that they are indigenous people. Where is their land? Where is Fulani's land that makes them indigenous of the country? Okay, let me play her voice for you now. Okay, you haven't heard from her. My sister Diane said, Almighty, God Almighty will continue to strengthen and protect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, my sister, from the hands of the enemy and oppressors. Give him good health and safety. He say, my sister. She is very disgusting, Albert. If you haven't heard this video, let me play it again, because you know, when we hear something like this, it's always good to remind us, because our people, we forget very easily. This woman, we cannot forget her, and we cannot.
So let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And to other well-meaning Igbo politicians, governors, and elites who are concerned, will continue to feign obliquity of the required steps we need to achieving a political solution. This is a political solution, of course. But when you look at the word political solution, what does it mean? It means the elite, the people. It means the political state, or it means the political who and who in this, and it has to also stem from a central point. That movement has to stem from a central point.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said he's from Nnewi. He went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi Ubah before. I have not. He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. Around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence he's able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
You see, my people, he doesn't know who he is, and the wife has a relationship with him to the extent that she's thanking him publicly. A man that donated an aircraft that brought your husband back illegally, forcefully renditioned him to the hands of the enemy. You can imagine your brother is running away from an enemy, and you will just stand in front of that your brother, grab him and hand him over to the enemy. You don't know what they are going to do to him. All these things being said about Onyendu, whether they inject him, whether they poison him, whether they do this, you never hear this woman come out to shout for Onyendu. Who is she to come and tell us that we want Biafra out of political solution? How dare her? I wish she will hear this video and watch it. She is a nobody to Biafran women. Nobody. Even the youngest Biafran girl will challenge her. Who is she to tell us that we want we don't want any bloody political solution. We want our freedom. She's not part of us. She can go to the north for all I care and settle with the Fulanese and her DOS central point. That lady, she's lucky, but let's see how lucky, how far she will go. Now, Asari Dokubo, they say that he died during the process of fat from his stomach. I don't know whether that is true. I haven't heard it from any authentic, from our prime minister. You know? Yes, my sister Diane says she is a liar. My people, this is an interactive session. If anybody wants the link, please indicate and I will send you the link so that you will click on it and join and speak to our people. Diane said she's a liar. She didn't go to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She was in a Jofor's office, exactly, taking pictures with the enemies of Mazi. My sister, you are very correct, but that is how God punishes people. Because when Onyendu comes out and you are just telling Onyendu that your wife was taking picture with this man, almost immediately you sacked him. Onyendu may not believe it, but with this sort of pictures, Onyendu will see and know that this woman, that he has made a mistake. She's not the right woman for Onyendu. Onyendu will definitely drop her when Onyendu comes out. She didn't even attend the court on that day. She's a wicked woman. Yes, my sister Diane, she is. She doesn't love Onyendu. She doesn't. Because if you love your husband, this period in a marriage is like a woman whose husband is terminally ill. It is during this type of period in a marriage that you know whether a woman loves you. Or maybe she married Onyendu because of Onyendu's fame as the leader of IPOB. And she saw that many Biafrans loves him. She thinks we will be hobnobbing with her. Who does she think she is? Who is she? Who is she? Of all Biafran professionals, ladies, not just our men, I can't compare her with our men. But as a woman, this woman is a nobody. All the nobodies wanting to be somebody. Can you imagine the effrontery? What does she think she is? I will never, in fact, anybody I see in a picture with this woman is a low life like herself. Real low life. So anyway, my people, let me play you the voice of
For the past few days,
Onyendu, our Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM.
defunct political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria at a point even decided to cancel this May 30th Remembrance Day. How many of you remember? They canceled.
Yes, I just want to seize this opportunity before I forget. Ndị be anyị unu ma na nwoke onye ala asịrị ya kedu ife kpatara o ji ekwu okwu oge ọbụla onye ala si na nke abata ya n'isi nke abata ya na-ekwupụ nke abata. So before I forget, because I have a lot in my mind, you know that this self-referendum, our Prime Minister, coupled with the 30th of May, the date when we remember our heroes. So our Prime Minister wants, as always, to use one stone to kill so many birds. These 3 days, 29th of this month, 30th of this month, when our heroes are respected, there will be sit at home. And 31st, the date that this our self-referendum will end, will be sit at home. So for that reason, our Prime Minister gave these 3 days for sit at home. But will you people believe this IPOB Nigeria have gone to say it's only 1 day sit at home for our fallen heroes? But there was a time they cancelled our Prime Minister sit at home. You know, once a criminal is always a criminal. These people have sold us to the zoo, but by the special grace of God, Not us as everyone, but onye ji onye ndu ji anyị niile. Somebody who is holding onye ndu is holding all of us. Onye ji onye ndu ji anyị niile. So as they sold onye ndu, they sold all of us. Onye ndu represents us. He is our leader. And we cannot deny him at this time. We are the same with onye ndu. So they sold us to the zoo. All these things they do is just photo trick. Nigeria government is always on their neck that they have to deliver Biafra so that they will Islamize the whole country and Fulanize us and continue to control our land. But our land is one land that they can never touch. By the special grace of God, our PM is doing everything humanly possible to protect our land for us. As always, we are always their challengers. So for that reason, our PM now said that the first link, which we all use, which I used as well myself, that you have to go through uploading your passport photograph to vote, that there will be a simpler system, which I am yet to get, but there are numbers he left there that we can contact, which I will send to some of you on my WhatsApp name. So I will send those numbers to you people, because he has not just dropped the link for this new voting, which will be easy. You just click and you vote. And please, my people, help others to vote, because we want as many numbers as possible before December the 28th, November 28th to December 2nd, 5 days in Finland. So let me continue to play his voice.
And of course, for the past few days, if you all could remember, this defunct political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria at a point even decided to cancel his May 30th Remembrance Day. How many of you remember? They cancelled the sit at home that we normally observe every 30th May, and they claim that they are using it for empowerment. Our Remembrance Day is no longer Remembrance Day, that it is now a seminar day for empowerment. How many of you remember that? That was like last year or last 2 years, right? 2022 or 2023. And because their idea to end Biafra's struggle, to end anything Biafra, didn't work because of your tenacity, because of your support. This year, upon hearing that we have declared 3 days at home from 29th to 31st of May, as we use one stone to kill many birds, to enable our people to vote in the ongoing self-referendum, as we go to the last phase of the voting, of the first stage of the voting, which is going to end on May 31st. They said that only May 30th decided that they have nothing to do with Biafra, including the Heroes Day.
Can we imagine?
We are not distracted. So the ongoing self-referendum is something that we are going to take very, very seriously. For those of you in Asia, Middle East, you have a duty to make sure that your people, your families are involved in making sure that we record success in the voting. We're expecting to have a couple of millions of votes before November convention in Finland. So the new, the phase 2 of this voting, we have re-strategized and have a new way and a new system of voting, which is by card, by telephone, and the online voting. So we have 3 system of voting. We have everybody have the opportunity to vote. And one thing I want to make very clear today is that we no longer need your passport photograph in order to vote. We don't need your passport photograph. All that is needed is your name, date of birth, and your state, and that's it. We don't need, for security reasons, the government decided to adopt this system that we no longer need your passport photograph. So, and we're expecting that Biafrans will use these 3 days sit at home from 29th to 31st to vote massively. Every admin in the homeland de facto government is expected to make sure that they coordinate their state to have the highest, make sure we have the highest turnout of voters. On this, we will look at the result of the voting, count the vote, and declare the restoration of independence state of Biafra, depending on how many numbers of vote that we are going to get. But I want everybody to understand that 4 million voted during the general election in the entire Biafra territory. From the south-south to the southeast, total voters were 4 million. So the total number that boycotted the election on the order of the government of Biafra were over 20 million people. So those 20 million people, from 4 million people to 20 million people, are the Biafrans we are looking for to have their vote counted between now and October 2024. On the issue of self-defense, Biafra forces equip them with the tools and materials they need to defend our land against those who come to kill, against the Nigeria terrorist state, whose job is to come, kill, maim, burn, and displace our people. We will continue to provide adequate materials that the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Defense Forces will need to have a very proactive response whenever the cases arises. I want everybody to understand that as we are moving forward closer to December or to November this year, a lot of sabos will be manifesting.
Hello,
because these are
Nelson.
people who never believed that Biafra will come. And so they found solace in Biafra liberation. For career. And now that Biafra is coming, they are scared, worried, and very, very traumatized. What is going to be their fate after Biafra has been restored? And I am promising them today that whatever your problems are that made you to find a career in Biafra struggle, Biafra government will provide adequate opportunity for you to get employed and have reasonable, meaningful job in Biafra nation. So Biafra government is going to make sure there is job. It's going to make sure that we have social amenities. Biafra government will provide security. Biafra government will build schools, hospitals, those things that make people in the West. And the journey is what we're doing today. The tours of these countries, like we are today, in Middle East and Asia, calling our people to come out, awakening the subconsciousness of our people is part of the journey. Most of them will come today to tell you, oh, the military are killing Biafrans because of the agitation of Simon Ekpa and Biafra government in exile. And you ask them, what was the reason for the killing of 28 persons in Nnamdi Kanu's house? Was it because of Simon Ekpa government in exile? Was it because of Simon Ekpa agitation? Was it because of Simon Ekpa, supporting Biafra Liberation Army? The killing have started since 1945, even beyond that. And of course, for the past few.
One of us here is asking, the name is Nk'S. What do you expect from Delilah, woman who sold off her supposed husband? my people, I don't know what we expect now. Delilah, oh my God. You know, I don't know. Ike gwụrụ ụmụ nwanyị ụfọdụ bụrụ ụmụ nwanyị niile, because Nelson Mandela was a very good example. When Mandela was in prison, this woman never rested. She never rested. You know, even when Martin Luther King was campaigning for the liberation of Black race in America, the wife was always there with him. This one is just, if there's anything worse than Delilah, that's what she is. You know? Now married from 3 to 3 like a monkey. Ebedigi, where you're supposed to be seen talking, you will not be there. You are taking pictures with Digi chụrụ mmadụ n'ọlụ, ọ bụrụ onye anwa kazi gị mkpa. I don't blame them. They are birds of the same feather. They flock together. Don't you see all those DOS in this Zama? They are giving Onyendu condition. No Onyendu akpọghachitere Ejiofor, that they will not support Onyendu. So Ejiofor is now their leader, not Onyendu. You cannot follow your leader in what he is saying, and you are calling him Onyendu. Kezi onye ọ na-edu? Ọ bụ na onye na-edu gị na-akpụ Onyendu, o duruzie gị isi gị na ya chọrọ ka barista pụọ ya n'ụzọ, ị na-asịzi ya jee kpọghachita the barista. Wee na-asị na ọ bụ no. I don't know whether you were here when I played that voice. I played it here. Ndị DOS, this follow na-eso ndị DOS. Onye fusi ebe a na-echi ọzọ, ọ rapịa na-eje ebe a na-alụ agwụ. Simon bụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ. He is the one na-eme ife Onyendu chọrọ. So if you are not following Simon, then Onyendu is not for you. I'm not saying she should dump DOS because they are birds of the same feather. But the thing she should do is to make sure no unite everybody together. One gosigodu ni abu mother of this Biafra nation. One unite so that kaini na aga no fu onu ndi Fulani ona agba iche iche. Actually, with just one Biafra, they can make into two because they are the ones that sold Onyendu. You don't expect that Ejiofor is the only man that took that 100 million. He shared it with them. That's why they are telling you about political solution. Onyendu is not talking about solution. He's talking about getting Biafra. And we have crossed the Rubicon of a dialogue. We have gone past that stage. We are almost getting Biafra. Na abia gwagi political solution. Nwaanyị enwere isi na mmadụ. She's more than Delilah. If there's anything worse than Delilah, that's exactly what she is. And when if ọ ga-eme m, ọ pụta anya bịa ka mụ na ya nụọ ya, ọ bụrụ ọgụ anya anụọ ya, ọ bụrụ oyibo anya were ihe kọba ọnụ ka mgbu ya na ọkara mgbu akwụkwọ na o tolu n'obodo a ma ọ na-amụrụ ya n'obodo a is none of my business. Alikiri m ịnọ n'obodo a. Nkem, my person said, I'm happy you are addressing my comments. Please remember that this woman had a meeting with Asari Dokubo, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and others to buy her supposed husband. Arumel Nwannem. Yes, I have said that with her father. Yes, Asari said that he had meeting with her father Ejiofor, and the DOS. Oh, Kafara Wele Onyendu. Even that Asari said, I fished Nnamdi Kanu out. I fished him out. That's what Asari said. Diana said, even when Shawore was detained in Nigeria, the wife was all over the place in USA campaigning for her husband's release. Yeah, that is what a good wife should do. You have to work with your husband. You cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. I mean, how can she be talking about political solution when that is not what her husband is talking about? And how can she be thanking Ifeanyi Ubah? Ifeanyi Ubah is not their family friend. The husband said it here, that he doesn't know who this man is. Oh, yeah, laugh now. I made you laugh. My brother, laugh. Laugh na madaka muro. You know? Let me play that video again so that our person, Nkem, will hear her. You know? A shameless person. Very shameless.
So let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And to other well-meaning Igbo politicians, governors, and elites who are concerned will continue to feign oblivion of the required steps we need to achieving a political solution. This is the political solution, of course. But when you look at the word political solution, it means the elite, the people, political status. It means the political who and who in the society. To also stem.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said he's from Nnewi. As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi Ubah before. I have not.
So, Nkem, have you heard it? I'm talking to Nkem because Nkem was not here when I played this voice. Have you heard it? Your husband is saying that he has never spoken to this man. in his life. So how come you, the wife, now that your husband is detained, you are aligning with a man that your husband does not know? And your husband said that this man is lying with his name, that he has been talking to him every day. And this man's private jet brought back your husband illegally from a country where he went on a visit. And they planned that visit. Yes. Ịkpọkwana Madam Uchechi bụ inye respect because of onye ndu na nwaanyị a ọ hapụ n'ike ka ọ bụ. You know, onye kwu eziokwu gịnị eme? Isi adịrị ya mma. Ọ mara na ụmụ Biafra na-ayị ala karịa ya na fa juru eju. Na ndị na-ayị ala karịa ya nwa juru eju. Ọ fụkwara ụmụ Igbo n'one ndị Fulani a na-egbu. Isi ọ dịkwa nwaanyị a mma. Ma ndị a na-eni na ndụ. Ịma na ife m ji na mmadụ ewepụta pictures or video ụfọdụ ka unu na-afụ bụ na nwa ya nwa fe mebie this my studio. You know? Ka agadi nwaanyị dịka nwunye Nnamdi Kanu ga-esi na ọ da anụ ife, ọ bụrụ na ọ da afụ ụzọ, ọ da anụ ife. Ọ bụrụ odumeje ga-asị gị ka ị da afụ ụzọ, ị da anụ ife. Ọnọdụ anụ ife niile a na-eme ụmụ Igbo ndị nne mụrụ, the way ụmụ Biafra si ekpona n'ime anị, ọ na-akọgheri. Ọ bụrụ na ọ mara what to say, o mechie ha mouth, jee zuo ike. Ọ na-akọgheri, ọ na-echetelu ọmakwa ndị ọ na-agwa okwu. Nwaanyị afụbekwa ndị ala o. Okay, she has not lost anybody. That's why she's gallivanting about, talking nonsense. You know? Yes, my person, Mnk'S, said, no wonder Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Uchechi Delilah the last time she visited him that have she come to give him kiss or kiss of death? Can you imagine? Is that true? I didn't hear that. Nnamdi knows that this woman is involved in his kidnapping. Of course, ndị ọkaikpe ga na-agwani ya nụ. Iche na vidio anyị na-eme na ndị ọkaikpe ama na-agwa ya. Even ndị ọkaikpe ga-agwa ya na nwunye ya na-ejekwa se picture with Ejiofor and Ezekome. Fanwa na-edile mpụta onye ndu because they don't know how to face onye ndu ma onye ndu pụta. That's why. So let me continue with our Prime Minister's video.
And of course, for the past few years, if you all could remember, this defunct political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria at a point even decided to cancel this May 30th Remembrance Day. How many of you remember? They cancelled the sit at home that we normally observe every 30th May, and they claim that they are using it.
Hello, Anthony. Good day. Thanks for the good work. I'm watching from Chile. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. My people, I've always said this, to like and share so that it goes viral till it gets to where it will deliver our message. And if you haven't subscribed, just click on the subscribe button, Betrayal TV. Thank you, my people. I hope Chile is not too cold.
of course, for the past few days, if you all could remember, this defunct political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria at a point even decided to cancel this May 30th Remembrance Day. How many of you remember? They cancelled the sit at home that we normally observe every 30th May, and they claim that
Wow.
they are using it for empowerment. And you can speak. And of course, for the past few days, if you all could remember, this defunct years of vote, Biafra government is going to make sure there is job. It's going to make sure that we have social amenities. Biafra government will provide security. Biafra government will build schools, hospitals, those things that make people.
Can you imagine? Diane, my sister, look at what you said. Yes, that was when she went for her mother's burial and she went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked her. Since then, she never visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can you imagine? She doesn't love that man at all. Onyendu must gbasa with this woman. My sister, you can watch Mazi Ugo for 247 today. He said it, and it was confirmed. That woman is evil. Yes, she's not worthy to be the wife of a Biafra leader. We are too much for that kind of tiny rat. The only power she has now is IPOB Nigeria, because they are connected to Ndi Fulani Nebu Madu. Anthony said, yes, it is not too cold now, but in the morning, 2 degrees. Wow. In South America. Cover yourself, my brother. We want every Biafran alive so that we will raise our flag with Onyendu and our PM. Our PM is a wonderful man. We are lucky to have these two heroes. Nobody, no Delilah can bring them down.
And of course, for the past few days, if you all could remember, this defunct political pressure group in every year. And of course, for the past few days, if you all could remember, this defunct political liberation for career. And now that Biafra is coming, they are scared, worried, and very, very traumatized. What is going to be their fate after Biafra has been restored? And I am promising them today that whatever your problems are that made you to find a career in Biafra struggle, Biafra government will provide adequate opportunity for you to get employed and have reasonable, meaningful job in Biafra nation. So Biafra government is going to make sure that is job. It's going to make sure that we have social amenities. Biafra government will provide security. Biafra government will build schools, hospitals, those things that make people in the West. And the journey is what we're doing today. The tours of these countries like we are today, in Middle East and Asia, calling our people to come out in every being. And of course, what is
my people, this is really giving tough time. Most of you have heard, yes, most of you have heard this. That was PM's speech during his visit. Diane said, his visit to Asia, sorry. Diane said, PM Simon Ekpa is a blessing to these generations of Biafra. Exactly. And the generations yet unborn. That's true, my sister, because when Biafra comes, we don't want our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to go through what we are going through in the hands of the marauding wanderers called Fulani. Very soon we will give them a name that every Biafra will know, because I hate to, it's like we are promoting them. I don't know if anybody feels that way. God Almighty will continue to strengthen him and give him more wisdom and knowledge and understanding. He say, so Uchechi collected a lot of money after the kidnapping of Onyendu, and she immediately sold their house and she was living with Onyendu and bought a new house in London with her own. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Your husband is detained and what only concerns you is to buy a house. Where did she get the money from? Uchechi is not a good wife at all. Hello, my sister. And Charles, teacher Charles, thank you for joining. My wonderful sister Mary, happy new blessed week, Ada Biafra. Thank you so much. Ndewo nwanne. I don't know, Mary, whether you have heard Onyendu's wife. Onyendu's wife is, oh my God, a disappointment. We all, anyị bụ ụmụ nwanyị Biafra, anyị ga-atụpụrụ ya ife n'ilo. Onyendu pụtara ana, and also na ndị na plot for Onyendu not to come out, because when Onyendu comes out, the fact that she has the money to go and buy a house, Onyendu will know what is up. Emenike said, I have decided not to discuss anything from Uchechi since our PM warned her not to appear in Radio Biafra. That was last year. Yes. You know, I follow our PM bumper to bumper for any speech, but she refused. Anyway, until Nnamdi Kanu comes out, women will do the needful. We will. Oh my God. Omanuzikwa nwanyị a, Onyendu amanuzi this girl. This girl bụ Delilah ọjọọ. Onye ọjọọ. My people, Imago, Adama like ka this program called it too long. Let me play you people the voice of one of our brothers. You know, The man who said he was with the DOS, yes, she is. She is a very big shame. She is. Nwanyị for Oburo is not the type of person for Onyendu.
Of Biafra. Those who bunde Ifajuna Nimeha and most of their leaders that are causing problem and confusion. Because of, I will use small English because of those Igbos in diaspora that claim that they were not born in Igbo land. I want to ask you people a question. This IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, who is Biafra and who is not Biafra? I have told you people that if anybody born in Igbo land, whether you are Fulani or Igbo, once you are born in Igbo land, you are a Biafra by birth. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is the spring leader of IPOB. I agree with that. The whole world knows that he's the spring leader of IPOB worldwide. Prince Nnamdi.
Yeah, Anthony said, hello, my sister. She can't sell that house unless Nnamdi Kanu bought the house on her name. My dear, Ima, somebody who mingles with criminals, they can always bring somebody to sign Onyendu's signature to enable her sell the house. Or she can always tell them anything. You know, this generation is a generation where criminals strive so much. Anything on the system, they can manipulate it. I don't know. It's entirely up to her. But Onyendu puta na-esi ọnwụ na ya ga-abụkwa na ya ga-anụ that woman. Eh? Okay, do you mean this very voice note or the one of Onyendu's wife? Please indicate so that I will send it to you.
Kanu. Now, who is under detention at DSS Abuja? Now, I want to ask some leaders and DOS, directors of service, the leader, spring leader of what am I going to call is the highest city of IPOB. I am not your member, and I'm not a member of Mbasop. I am a Biafra by birth who in Igbo land. I want
our person Mnk'S said many people around the world did not join IPOB back then because they discovered that it was bunch of criminals that surrounded Nnamdi Kanu shouting Biafra, Biafra. Criminals. Yes, and my sister Mary said she claimed Nnamdi Kanu gave her names. That was before. But now, let Nnamdi come out and let's see if Nnamdi Kanu will still call her those names again. Emenike said the gallant man audio. Okay, I will forward it to you.
I want to ask you because you people are insulting the race of Igbo land. You people are the starting people here in this Igbo land. Some of you who have used this IPOB for business, our people here in Igbo land contributed money, believing that you people are going to utilize that money for what they believe. And you people are not giving them account of that money. Some people and diaspora abroad committed themselves with a huge amount of millions of dollars for you people to sponsor and assist the ESN, Prince Nnamdi Kanu, formed for you people's struggle. Nobody is talking about the accountability of that. Because of that, some ESN turned to criminals because out of hunger, they were in the bush and nobody is taking care of them. And And till now, you people betrayed your spring leader, Prince Nnamdi Kanu, sold him out because Fulani people did not capture the Nnamdi Kanu, did not betray him. Yoruba did not betray him. Delta did not betray him. Benue did not betray him, neither Kogi. It was those that he believed, that he took oath with, that is leading, help, and out of trust, you people betrayed and sold him out. Now, I want to ask you people made the whole world to know that Simon Ekpa at Finland is not a member of IPOB. That is not part of you. That is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's supporter. That he was bought by Tinubu or the Nigerian government. I continue telling you people that Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told all of you to go and follow the page of Mazi Simon Ekpa to go to another dimension. I heard it and I kept the record. Now, instead of you people to make account of the fund and the people you people have kept standard here in Igbo land, because every time of IPOB in this Igbo land are totally confused. 90% of them are confused now. They don't know who to follow again. Remember, let me tell you people, because you people thought that all of us are fools. IPOB, Prince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was once a struggle son to our Barrister was Rike. When Masob was going, Masob was led by Barrister Rike, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was his boy working under him in the media section. Because you people thought that you people just started the struggle and you people are God of yourselves. That will fire some of you people. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw that what Barrister Jofo was doing, that he is betraying the struggle, that the spirit have directed him the way better for the struggle of Igbo struggle. He now rejected himself from being a member of Masob. He was once a member of Masob. He now started IPOB and registered it, and him and the Barrister Jofo start disagreeing to agree until millions of you people start to agree with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and followed him as the spring leader and as another savior, as you people sang it. Now, Simon Ekpa is now doing his own program. He called it IPOB Autopilot. You people countered him that he's nobody. He now changed it to Biafra in exile and Biafra de facto. Now, if Simon Ekpa is nobody, why are you people interested in attacking him and stopping us in the internet? Yeah? If Simon Ekpa is killing the whole people, allow Simon Ekpa, allow those he's killing to come after him. I see this stupid girl every time he will be disturbing my data. Fearless.
My people, he is not buying anybody. Our PM is not buying anybody. On the Fulani they use the governors, not buy our people. Unogelu, the voice of that man I played the other day that I stayed almost 2 hours. That very man, Ulude, no Buhari, all these military quarters in Biafra land. Fane bu mubai welu organ fanele. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not buying anybody. IPOB not buying the mado. Bo Chinasa Nwuru. Anybody ejidel. Ijuo ya usino Chinasa Nwuru sendilia. Even the recent one ejidel. The boys in ya bonya breba. Ajuo yonye sendilia. Osino Chinasa Nwuru. Nka akpole ejima. Oge ejidele ejima si no Chinasa Nwuru. Then unana po our prime minister na-achọ ka ọ ga-esi wee dịla anyị na mma. All propaganda to twist people's mind away from our prime minister. Our prime minister doesn't send anybody to buy anybody.
Fearless, whatever they call it. You stayed in abroad instead of you to go and fix some other women and the ladies at abroad. They are medical practitioners. They are doing well. And every time you're on the internet, you're ranting your mouth and talking rubbish on the internet. With other so-called, you can't get go, you're at South Africa. National Connector POB at South Africa.
Yes, Nkem said it was only Biafra spirit that kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu moving forward after all this sabotage on him. My people, you know, as Onyendu is now in prison, as you people said that this guy said, hi, John, that these people said that, yes, Gertrude, Shame to Uchechi. Exactly. So, as you people said it, that Onyendu asked her whether she has come to kiss him or he bring death. Onyendu is a very smart man, and Onyendu be prophet. Unfortunately, that girl amaronye ya ni abinuno. Omaro Onyendu bu. Mana whether moji ogwu ma ogini. Onyendu putara ana. Anyị nwa bụ ụmụ nwanyị ga-agwa Onyendu na ihe ma bụkwa leader anyị na-anụ onye a. Nwanyị a bụ ekwensu. Ndị ilo anyị ga-ejide woman wee gbuo Onyendu ma ọ bụrụ na Onyendu pụta n'ụbịa again. Maka na ọka ndị ọcha si eme ifefa chọrọ ime Zik of Africa. Nwanyị onye ọcha Zik ije nụọ. Ndị befa wee welu the woman chọọ igbu Zik. Ọ mara na Zik dị more powerful than her. Zik bụrụ nnụnụ fepu wee jee Ghana. Ọbịa belu n'enu ụlọ Kwame Nkrumah. Ụmụaka na-asị na o nwere nnukwu bed nọ ebe a. Kwame Nkrumah came out and saw it. Osifa no Zik of Africa. Jenu check a history. So you can't be living with a woman who be a danger to your life and your political interest. Onyendu fulani nanya. That's why Onyendu is in that very. Oh, John, you are DOS. You are DOS, are you? That I'm a mumu woman. Okay. Let me see whether you will continue to be here and call Bonegi Mumu woman. My people, nyenum 1 minute. Come charge now, whip here. My people, so Chinasa Ikenga Odinkemma and the zoo government are the one that buy people before our PM appeared. Yeah, ewepugomia. Osinambu mumu woman. Or money and platform. Ewepugom John. Oma Batazikweba.
You came back to Nigeria. You were escorted by Nigerian security. And you are the ones calling them zoo security before. Animals. But you came, you did not.
Yes, Mercy. Same propaganda Nigeria Army did in the coastal region during Biafra Nigeria war. Nigeria Army will wear Biafra Army uniform and be buying people. Really? Yeah. You see? Yes. John Apugo Ewepugo Monyala. Yes, they don't like to hear the truth. Great the great. You are very correct. Father Choi know the truth. Because ndị a bụ ndị elileli ubolofa anago. Ubolofa anago ifura na onye na-arapụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ na-eje ebe a na-alụ agụ. Ịma na nke onye anwụ agago. You can imagine na this dispensation ka mmadụ ga-anụ nwanyị nwunye ya na-eso his enemies. Eh? His wife a na-eso ndị ilo die.
call the ESN and the IPOB to come and escort you. The same thing with the Chinas and Woru. You people have never told Igbo people what you people are doing with the name of Biafra.
Oh.
You people are abroad. Look at, okay, Sunday Igbo from Yoruba. How many Yoruba person have come on the social media and attack him? How many? Have you ever seen any Fulani man coming to social media and say any nonsense about Boko Haram or Fulani bandits or Fulani headers? Have you ever seen any Fulani man or Hausa man coming out in the social media to talk about Boko Haram or Fulani bandits or Fulani terrorists? Have you ever seen it in internet? Have you ever seen Sunday Igbo who was arrested the same family and they treason the charging man in Nnamdi Kanu, and he was released? They fought and released him from Benin Republic, and he came back and he's threatening the president of Nigeria that if they don't divide Nigeria before June 12, 2024, that is, they are going to Oduduwa nation will scatter everywhere. And he is still living. And you people that are Igbos that embezzle the money our poor innocent people contributed are still abroad talking nonsense in the internet. So you want everybody to keep quiet in this Igbo land.
Unumano, the same thing this guy in Ikweba. This guy is in Yabubonye DOS. But Unia forgot what Simon is doing. Mako bidoli Igbo. Man Igbo jiwe bidi a bidol with the music. So to that one. Maka ndi Facebook ga charge him for Keifefa na kwea this all these rules property or kezi fa na da kpe obuni iwelu music mmadụ so they did it last time and they brought down 2 of my videos in the Facebook so I cut off that bit, but from this side obido kubosi ni abonye DOS. And the DOS, we are lying to them, you know, all along. But they are castigating Simon. But look at what Simon is achieving. That's what he is saying. So this very man, he is telling them copyright. Oh, shalom, one name. Thank you so much. Yeah, copyright. So I don't want to play from the beginning, where he started telling his journey with the DOS, you know. So to avoid that copyright, Emenike, thank you so much. Yes, my people, if I didn't see these days all the too much, because I have to read some of these, listen to them before I come here to show you. I don't want to show you people or just give you something I did not authenticate, to avoid anybody coming tomorrow to bring an action. When you bring the action, I will play the video and you go and chase the owner. I'm only replaying it. So my people, you know, this dispensation, a lot of things are going on.
So that they will swallow everybody. Thunder can fire that place. This is not Israel. My number is 080352999. If you know that you want Ebola to be there, come back. I'm an intelligence. I left my home at Italy for many years and be here. You are there talking nonsense in the internet. If you don't know what you will say, you keep quiet. Do account. The IPOB leader should do account of the money people have got, the monthly dues. Our poor innocent people here crying are contributing. Let us know how much have you gotten and where did you kept that money? The money people raised, the fundraising people have been doing abroad, millions of dollars. One account was opened at Germany, which was transferred to personal account to somebody at Italy. One account was opened at the US. How much is in those accounts? And what are you people doing with those money? You don't want to talk of that. What project have you people built in this Igbo land? I've never seen where you people are sharing bag of rice or food in this Igbo land with that money. I don't know. All you people turn around now is to be telling.
My people, you see this money he mentioned now, to tell you people the truth, the gospel truth. Money, money, money. Even if you make 10 billion or 10 trillion dollars, or the highest currency in the whole world, one day you will die and leave money. Money, the root of all evil. There are times you forget about money and face reality. Biafra is not a commodity. Dika Nigeria Sibulu commodity. Biafra be real. If you know that you cannot walk or make sacrifice for Biafra to come, just take your simple exit and leave us alone. Onwere onye n'ime anyị a na-akwụ penny nke a na-akwụ ya afọ. All these people, they sold Onyendu because Onyendu feels very sorry for our people. Do you know that there was a Biafra woman to tell you people that I don't miss Onyendu's program like this when Onyendu was around? The woman is an Igbo woman living in America, sold her house, brought the money to Onyendu. Onyendu wejubiasia kekwene bigebi. Onyendu refused to take the money. Onyendu si na agwali anya je return all the money. Gbabakwa n'ụlọ ya na ụmụaka ba anyị ga-atụ ego. Onyendu is not after money. Mana ife na-esele Onyendu na these people okwu because fa chọọ iri ego ndị ba anyị tụta Onyendu asifa mba. Na a ga-eji ego a mee ife bara ulu. That's why Onyendu keep sacking and sacking all these coordinators. Often Igbo onye ada enye proper account or sack agi. Oh ego, money. That's why they sold Onyendu. Once they had 100 million naira, they sold Onyendu without caring what they will do to Onyendu, and they were pretending. My sister Mary says, Shawa's wife, when her husband was held up, she was posing posters in every pose on the road about her husband for the Nigeria is what the Nigeria is doing to her husband. Why Uchechi did not do such? Oh, you mean Showore's wife? Exactly. Yes. Diane has said the same thing, that Showore's wife in the US was posting posters and campaigning for her husband. But Onyendu's wife can never do it. Because the DOS, they all shared the money with Onyendu's wife. That may be the reason why she bought the house. Look at the Mumu John that came here and said that I'm a Mumu woman. I should go and marry Onyendu. Of course, Onyendu can marry me. After all, Onyendu is older than Emmanuel Macron of France. Emmanuel Macron was 36 when he married a 66-year-old woman. Yeah, Emmanuel Macron of France is married to that woman that taught him in school. Mnk'S said, Uche Sabo before was one who recruited most of this bunch of DOS criminals. Oh, Uche Mefo. To fight Nnamdi Kanu when he was acting as deputy saboteur to Onyendu. Oh, my people. Yes. Oh, she's not ashamed, you know, because she knows that every Biafra likes Onyendu. She thinks that we will be fascinated having her around. Oburono mma ka ọma. Ọmarono mma nwanyị. Amamife Onyendu jikwenu onye nke anwa eme. Let John go and bring his sister for Onyendu. Yeah. Emenike eziokwu.
Iraq is now preaching one Nigeria. You imagine, after you have put so many people to risk, So many IPOB years have died. And some of them have swallowed a lot of native or occultic powers. After you have made some people, they were killed in the different protests. And you are now turning around to say, oh, no one killing. Someone is men. Killing is not good. This, but when you people are telling, kill police, kill army, kill everybody in Nigeria, you don't know. Are you not there? The US, are you not in partnership with Prismas Nnamdi Kanu when he got out of annoyed and he said, any police you see, kill him, collect his gun, get this one down, come down this one. But are you not the same people that gave those people an order? And now you are telling them, after you people have killed so many people, pregnant women, forcing sit at home, after you people have to give our people nonsense oaths, and they believe in you people, and they do protest, and they were killed here and there in Igbo land. Their blood was shattered, and you people now turn around and start collecting money from politicians, and they start telling them, preaching to them again, that the killing is not good, that this is not that, that it is better on Nigeria. Imagine people. The agenda remain the agenda till they die. Yoruba agenda, the agenda remain the agenda till they die. Igbo agenda is rubbish. Nonsense human beings. Ifajunas. Let me get any of you in this Igbo land. Let me get any of you in this Igbo land. Let the angels teach you people lesson. Government was threatening our people. Bad governance. No infrastructures. No good hospital in Igbo land. No train station in Igbo land. Electricity is poor. With high rate of tariff. And you people defrauded our people. And we couldn't put the confusion here in this Igbo land. You people thought that Nnamdi Kanu will die. You never knew. You people never knew that he will not die till this moment. Some people are using his court cases to be doing business. Imagine telling us in social media and all these things and legal team and other people telling us that taking Nnamdi Kanu to court, every court is taking them, costing them 50 million every day. You go to court, 50 million. Imagine nonsense. For what? Are you?
Yes, so he said that Agwabuma nwanyị Uchechi na-asụ sọsọ oyibo mana ọ marọ ife. You are correct, Emenike. Ọ marọ ife. Ọ na-emenụ nke ndị ajebo ndị azụrụ na London ama mụrụ ya na Igbo zụọ ya na London ka mụrụ ya na London zụọ ya. Achọrọ m ịma maka that woman. She irritates me. Ọ na-irritate m. Anybody na-abịa iji this our Biafra agitation bụ egwu. Onye anwa okwu onwe ka o ji egwu egwu, because we will not tolerate that. We want straightforward action. That's why everybody must rally around our Prime Minister.
People taking him with diamond and gold, doing business with the life of Igbo people, putting confusion everywhere. Our people stranded, confusion everywhere. If you know that what another person is doing is nonsense person, leave that person alone now and stop distracting us. Simon Eba has been reported to National Assembly by Nigerian military chiefs and the Inspector General of Police that him and his boys is killing his security agents in Imo State and Igbo land. It is left for them and Simon Eba, not you. If you want to talk about that nonsense, come down to Igbo land and see what we are seeing here. You are enjoying good road, good weather, good electricity at abroad, good governance, and you are there giving instructions. They caught one person. I made the broadcast about Chinas and Woru, and after 2 days, one person was caught with the AK-47 at Imo State with the army camouflage, and he was confessing that he's working for Chinas and Woru. What is nonsense? What nonsense is this? Everybody, do you think everybody will keep quiet? And people will cause confusion here, and they will be killing people unnecessarily here. You want to Biafra. You want to Biafra. You want to Biafra. Abi, you want to Biafra. You want Biafra today. Tomorrow you want one Nigeria. The next tomorrow you want to Biafra. No more election in Igbo land. Tomorrow the election will be conducted. No more election in Anambra State. 48 hours to election. You people will collect money and they say go and vote. No more election in Imo State. Tomorrow, after 2 days, you people will say, okay, those who want to go and vote should go and vote. What type of rubbish is this? Huh? Putting pepper into injuries of people in this Igbo land. So you mean that we will be like what other tribes have caused us, that Igbo have no king, Igbo have no one parallel mouthpiece. Is it what you are telling me? We are going to destroy that cause. Thunder will fire anybody that will dare obstruct my order now. This is me, Otarom Israel, saying it now. Let the angels get you. We're not joking. We are going to promised land. And no man born on earth will stop our way to go to promised land. We must enter promised land. Once it was written in the Bible and Quran, we must enter promised land. We are children of Israelites, and we must see that promised land. A note of this nonsense. I know why I'm giving this warning for the last time. Both home and abroad. Anybody that is part of this drama you people are acting and business, collecting money from politicians, and you go and make others that we are one family. And that rubbish have stopped. Anybody who don't join us as home Israel to move to promised land, you must cry in this Igbo land. I have told you people to stop taking order from this useless business nonsense woman before us at abroad. Anybody who is not happy with what is happening should come down. Prince Martin came down the other time. Before he was arrested, come down and expose yourself. Let us see you face to face. I'm doing my own practical here, and some people are staying in abroad, using the name of Biafra to be cashing out. They monetize their page. Follow and share, type and share. Thunder fire Chakulu in that place. How many times have you seen my video on the internet? Huh? If you're a freedom fighter, what are you doing in the video? Press and share. Share to who? Share to Thunder fire you that place. You people are doing business with our lives and properties here.
I no follow. I no follow. You have to share the video so that it will get to your enemy. That is our own propaganda. But the truth is that this man is a DOS person, and he's now seeing the positivity in what our what Autopilot, we have metamorphosed from Autopilot to Biafra government in exile. We are no longer Autopilot. That was our former, and it's them that named us Autopilot, because that evening our PM was saying that this sit at home has entered Autopilot. It has taken off in a very high gear. And they started calling us Autopilot. Our PM said, let's answer the name. And we all agreed with him. You know, now he's talking about like and share. My people, we must like and share, because this social media is very good for us. It depends on what you are using your own to do. During the war, do you people believe that it was only Okoko on them? But now we have so many social media team in the Biafra government in exile. Onye nke a na-eme n'ebe a, onye nke a na-eme n'ebe a. Ndị ba ya na-anụ, and ndị ba ya need the constant being spoken to. And everything in nụrụ bịa gwa ndị bụ unu ka fa makwara ife na-aga, so that nobody will be in the dark. But the way he said he's at home, he used to live in Italy. He is now at home. You can hear from his voice, not a little bit distressed and frustrated by even the DOS name. Now they have seen the truth, you know. So the man is really, really under pressure from his voice. You can hear that pressurized way of talking, and some of the things he's saying, like and share, like and share. Yes, you have to share, because we are letting the world know what is going on in the zoo. Because like I told you people, there was this boy that said that he's from this country where he went and applied for asylum. They said no. Those people don't understand, because na this our media outlet, they will know what is going on. But because Naina Abia here, will decent video, they showcase what is going on in the zoo. That's why some countries don't understand what is going on in our country. you know. So, my people, this one really made me laugh. But I will leave you people here. I have been here for 2 hours, 10 minutes now. We have really, really had a long time. Anyone that doesn't really get some of the things, you just rewind the video from the beginning and you will catch up with everything. My people, is not staying long. That is the issue. The issue is, what did you learn? And I'm enjoying the contribution that all of you are making. You are all making sense. Nkem said most of the DOS criminals was building hotels, especially Chinasa Nwuru, under Nnamdi Kanu freedom fighting business of DOS salary. Yeah, under Nnamdi Kanu, freedom fighting business of DOS, salary freedom scammers, mad people everywhere. Yes, Great the Great said, even Onyendu testified that there will be a time Biafra struggle will go on autopilot. Exactly. You are following him. And even our PM made reference to it. And last, it happened. Onyendu doesn't say anything. You see, most of us are following our PM today because of that advert, because of that publicity that Onyendu gave, and because of his tenacity. Our PM is the real man. Oh, a real Biafran man. Or they take nonsense. If he supports you, he supports you. When he was supporting Nigeria, he was like that. Onyendu too supported Nigeria at a point. When I saw him at Trafalgar Square talking about Nigeria and how peaceful he wants Nigeria, it wasn't long. That was in 2012. It wasn't long, he switched and started talking about Biafra. When the buying of our people became too much, he changed. So people are, we are human beings. We are susceptible to change. And change is from God. God who created this world and said that he regretted it because of things he started seeing. And he told Noah to build an ark. And he changed. So change is part of life. The video was displayed the other time by one of our comrades. Yes. So my people, if Ifeanyi be here, what we all have to bear in mind is that we want Biafra. And how do we want it? How are we going to get it? For our Prime Minister to be stressing on this voting, that is it. Now, he has said that he will narrow it down for people to only click, use your card or phone to click, so that process of going through getting your picture to vote and all that, you just click. Once I see that, be it tomorrow morning or anytime, I will let people know. But the numbers that he said we should call, I will send it to anyone that I have on my WhatsApp. I will send it to them because I copied that number he said that we should call. If anyone wants to call me, the number is on this screen. You call me from there. Yes, the great said because he saw that Nigeria is irredeemable. That's why he started agitating for Biafra. Yes, because it is the only way out. No, but Nigeria is not working. Nigeria, all these saboteurs, their sabo can never bring Nigeria to be one. Oduduwas have left us. You see that Tinubu is now bringing central bank, everything from Abuja to Lagos. Do you think he's not working with his people? Even when he was campaigning, he will use the national anthem of Oduduwa, which the agitators in Oduduwa land use. That's what he was using during his campaign, and he will not say anything. Now he has released Sunday Igboho, and Abiola's wife has declared the Oduduwa nation, Yoruba nation, you know, in America. So we are good to go, my people. Try and help others to vote. And this easy way of voting, I will make sure that I come again with the information so that once anybody clicks, because the zoo is not giving our people light. In fact, there has never been light in Nigeria. No electricity in Nigeria. Every business person, they use generator. Now they are making it difficult for people to buy fuel, an oil producing country. So we are not the same with these people. We are not. It's 3 or 4 nations. So when Biafra goes, the rest should find their way out. Oduduwa has gone, Biafra is going next. Maybe, I don't know, the next nation that will come out of the zoo is not working. No matter how you sabotage, not with somebody like our PM. Our PM is very determined, and we must follow him and support him, both financially, both by voting in mass, and by being together and being like one. See, Fulani people, they don't sabotage each other. They don't go on the internet to curse Gumi or curse the vice president. No, it's only us. You can imagine. Do you think that all these people, they don't have wives? Onyendu's wife, that one, shame on her. I will see you people tomorrow, my people. Yes. Oh, thank you, Nkem. Thank you so much. You say, Madam Betty, you are such a wonderful woman. May Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless and guide you and protect you. He say, my brother, he say, it is actually now Biafra struggle have all educated people. Yes, my brother. Onyendu's wife is not more educated than most of us. We are all professionals. That's our people. And we are following the PM. Oh, Sonny, thank you for joining late. Thank you. Remember to roll the video back. You will see a lot of interesting, informative documentary that I showed here. Onyendu's wife thought that she is the only cock crowing. Says who? Go and see our fantastic children who are doctors at the age of 24. She doesn't Onweruche, cha. Onyanwadro worthy to be married to a wonderful man like Onyendu. Onyendu is too much for her. Yes. So I will see you people tomorrow. Sonny, thank you for joining. My people, please try and subscribe to Betty4 TV and always follow me on Facebook, Betty4 Second. I love you guys. Ndị njem ọnụ, daalụnụ. Ọ ga-adịla every Biafra nọ mma. Ọ arụ a ka ọ ga-eme. Daalụnụ nwanne m. Chetakwanụ Okoko ndem during the war, ọ sị ndị Biafra na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ndị Biafra, unu alarụkwana ụla. Ka ọ dị na-echi, my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. God bless you, my wonderful sister Mary.